And this is the lineup of Rezo. It's Elite, it's Aaron, it's DK44, Hiccup, XAM, as well as YF66. These boys bringing the upsets. Can they do it one more time coming on top of Group C?
They're ready, dude. They are super ready. Look at those faces, and I really like those fresh bloods coming in. You don't know what to expect, and I highly suspect that they have something up their sleeves.
I mean, honestly, if they've got anything up their sleeves, they got to bring their A game now because they want to upset people and then come into playoffs being hyped as heck.
Yeah, and you know what? The best way to start off, why not play against one of the favorites of the competition, the Indonesian team, Louvre Esports, and let's look at their team profile. That is Louvre Esports. I'm with Bad Boy Jew, Marsha No Mercy, and What Your as well. But that is the Indonesian representative coming in. Second place from Indonesia. They are still a team to be feared.
Absolutely. These boys, I mean, everyone is looking at them as the top spot for Group C, and it's going to be really, really interesting whether or not they're going to be able to perform against these other newer teams.
Exactly, and we also have some sort of news. It's sort of unfortunate, but Kido, which is not in the graphic, he actually had a bit of a fever, was sort of admitted to the hospital. Hopefully he's feeling a bit better, but I don't know. That's a big thing. That's a big thing, right?
You think it's a big thing?
It is.
I personally feel like these boys got it in the bag. They're like, don't worry, Kido, you can sit this one out. We got this. Don't worry.
Confidence. But obviously, our best wishes to Louvre and Kido. Hopefully, you do have a speedy recovery. That's a really big thing. We don't wish anyone upon like that. But we're here with some more Mobile Legend action. That's the first game. Just to remind everyone on the format, in case you didn't listen to Faraz earlier on, it is a best of 3. Now, how it happens, Gideon, let me school you, okay? If it's a 2-0, the winning team will get 3 points, the losing team will have 0 points.
What?
Yes.
What happens if it's like a 1-1 or a 2-1?
If it's a 2-1, the winning team will get 2 points and the losing team will get 1 point. So every game matters.
Oh my goodness. But most importantly, will these teams be facing each other? There's like 3 teams. Are they going to play how many rounds?
It's all around robin, so every team will play against one another. And at the end of the day, the top team will qualify into the upper bracket. You know, that's a good, they can sit Friday off, have a good relaxing day, sit in the pool a little bit.
Yeah.
And the second and third seed will have to play in a play-in where they have to fight for their tournament lives. So no one is going to be eliminated today.
Yeah, and most importantly, I think you guys need to understand the weight of getting into this top spot, because when you are in the top bracket, if you lose a game, you just get knocked down to the lower bracket. And more importantly, you get to watch the play-ins, getting all the information on these lower bracket teams. That is a huge advantage in itself.
Exactly. And it all starts from today. Yesterday, we have a couple of teams, more notably Group A. You already have ID and S. And from Group B, you have Archangels from Philippines, the hometown favorites. Now, who is going to join them in the upper bracket? That's the main question everybody wants to know.
Yeah, and I mean, I can't wait. But make sure, if you guys want an opportunity to join the play-ins, buy your tickets right now, 21st to 23rd of June.
Which is tomorrow.
Exactly. At the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Hopefully I said that correctly, because you guys, if you want to see your favorite teams, you know where to be.
Yep. All the teams will be there. www.ticketnet.com.ph. So keep your eyes onto that. Make sure you go to that website, buy your tickets. I think the Mythic one is sold out. There's still a lot more other on. So make sure you go to that website. All the teams will be there. And they're really friendly. They can take pictures with you. So always go there and interact. And you know what? We can meet you too.
Oh yeah, we will be on the stage as well. Well, near the stage.
I don't think anyone wants to meet us, right? Like,
we're just a bunch of guys.
Yeah, we just look at cameras and
shout at screens. the casual stuff.
Yeah, but remember, Manila, Philippines, the Smart Arena Coliseum. Be there or be square. But I never understood that. What does square even mean?
It be basic.
Basic. Well, with that basics, let's go back to the start, because looks like the draft is ready. Are you hyped up?
I don't want to show my hype too much. I want to conserve my energy.
Let's slowly rise from the ashes. My name's Matthew. His name is Gideon Q. That's the first time I say it today.
Hey.
Yes, the draft is indeed ready between the two teams. That's how we are gonna go about
let's talk a little bit about meta here, because I think in terms of meta setters, there's a lot of big question marks about what exactly is working and what's not. Let's go into the draft, and maybe we can get a little bit more information on what these teams want to play. Lunox, Harith, I think that's the standard. Let's get rid of both of them. Don't want to deal with it whatsoever.
But this is going to be Louvre Esports from Indonesia against Team Resolution from, of course, Myanmar, who is going to come on top. Remember, best of 3, so they can sort of afford to have one slip up, but like we mentioned, every point matters.
I think, honestly, if you can get that 2-0, that really secures you for a possibility of hitting top spot, because that just means you need to win at least one game, and then kind of, you know, predictions, hopefully that somebody else does get a 2-0, then it'll be good. Cho and Grok is going to be the second line of bans.
Kaja is still available, Lurf. There
Absolutely.
you go. I know Kaja is a favorite amongst the Indonesian teams. They just think that Kaja is the pick to go to if it's available.
Oh yeah, but looks like Team Resolution wants the Akai as well as the Claude.
So, sort of similar things so far. No real out-of-the-ordinary picks coming from the first wave of picks.
Yeah. And, oh, just to let you guys know that Kufra will not be picked. It's completely banned out of this tournament because there are bugs with it. So, don't want to have an unfair playing field, but that does affect how the draft kind of goes. So, if you're wondering why Kufra wasn't picked up, that's pretty much why.
So yeah, one more thing I want to highlight, Lure of Esports can see Kiddo is not playing, so I think maybe he's still a little bit sick. We hope him a speedy recovery. Hopefully he does come back soon.
Don't worry. I think the Lore boys, they're like, don't worry, you can come into the play-ins or the playoffs. We got you, boy.
Now let's go back into the draft here. Ooh, what do you think about this? Taritzla is something that we did see quite a lot yesterday, where all the teams, they started to kind of put it in their playstyle, and that's the lock in. Hayabusa as well, gonna be the pick. Now, Hayabusa, another favorite of the Indonesian meta. They think that the split push pressure is super important, and it's why they're locking it in.
And I think, honestly, if you have like one support to kind of cover exit points for the Taritzla, your split pushing can be insane. Taritzla has some great wave clear. He's got some great sustain once you get the Bloodlust Axe, and I think he's overall, base damage-wise, super, super strong. But how is Team Resolution going to deal with this kind of split pushy combo? Are they going to build more towards the Minotaur, look to go for these bigger team fights and force it out, or are they going to look for strong side laners?
I feel like this is a good Minotaur game. The thing is that one more thing that we sort of saw yesterday that was really interesting is the Kadida pick, right? Kadida to counter the... Wow! They go for the leader, interestingly enough, but...
Okay.
That's their 2 tanks locked in. Maybe this is a favorite coming in from Team Resolution. But yeah, one more thing I want to highlight was that the Kadida pick against this Taritzla, right?
Yeah.
Penalty Zone has a really small AoE. And coincidentally, it is the same AoE of Kadida's second spell, the knockout, which is Breath of the Ocean. So the theory behind it is that if you can land the penalty zone, just put, you know that everyone is, everyone's going to jump onto that small zone to try and do your damage to your enemy teammates, right?
Yep.
Straight away, go for it, put it back of the ocean, knock up everyone who jumps to that zone.
It's a huge deterrent. But the only problem is that it's not an easy spell to land. The range is not far. The animation is decently slow. You can kind of see it coming before it even lands. So if they have somebody with some strong CC, like even the Hurricane Dance to knock him out of the animation, you can actually get away with it.
Oh, I love this pick coming out from Team Resolution. They ban up the Selena. I can see the mages were the point of contentions. Gushing off the table, Selena off the table, and since Rezo is on the red side, they have first pick after the second rotation, goes for the Kagura. I'm liking this AoE wombo combo. I feel like they might finish things up with something like a Lapu Lapu as well.
I mean, Leomord is still on the table. So
true.
When you're comparing a Lapu Lapu to Leomord, I'm a little butthurt about it. You can't compare, but it looks like they want to hold up on the Franco, and I do like this a lot more, because then if you want to go for these side lanes, you're not trying to break them up into 2 and 3. You're looking to a 4 and 1 even. If you're being covered over, I love this comp. It looks so good on paper, but can it be pulled off?
This is C hero, Q hero sort of composition. Ooh,
they're switching it out. Ooh.
Let's see. I like the Guinevere. Okay, this is a really good combo coming out from Lurf, right? Because the Minion Fury is registered as a knockup. If the Violet Requiem is in range, they will continuously be knocked out for a hell of a long time, maybe even like 3 or 4 seconds, basically clean them up. Great wombo combo from Lurf there. You can see what they want to do here is sort of make it a 4v5, right? Let Bad Boy on that Hayabusa just solo farm, push it out, and the other 4 just really strong as a unit.
Yeah, I think Lorv, they've got a very clear idea of how they want to play the game. They want to go with a strong 1 in 4 composition, letting Hayabusa push into the side lane as much as possible. Team Resolution, on the other hand, I think they're trying to compensate because their side lanes isn't as strong, but Thalmos is extremely powerful when it comes to those 1v1s. If he finds an opportunity and sees a mistake, he will punish. But here we go. They're going to be loading into game. It's Lorv Esports versus Team Resolution. The first game of today. Are you ready, key, Matthew, for this series.
Indonesia against Myanmar. Pride is at stake, but more importantly, the upper bracket slot. We saw teams falter under the pressure. We saw teams rise to the occasion. Who is gonna fall and who is gonna rise? Will it be the Panda of Louvre a Panda or a Shield? A Panda or a Shield?
You're really fetching for it.
I'm really trying for it, but we are into the land of dawn, the first game of Group C. Let's see how things kick about.
You know, you should have said the power of Louvre.
The power of Louvre. Louvre gonna be on the blue side.
What is Louvre? Baby, don't hurt me.
Oh, and I'm not gonna go there.
I've got plenty. I've got plenty in my back pocket.
I'm not gonna go there here, but looks like there will be a lane cut here. Ooh, okay. Turret's gonna lane against this Thamos. What do you think?
This is so green. Look at him! Oh my goodness. Thamos is going to bother to cut the lane. Terizla doesn't get to cut the lane in general. And you have to understand that in this side lane, Thamos does win level 1 as long as he doesn't get hit by the execution strike. So he doesn't mind. He can sustain it through.
Looks like they're not going to do much about this. They're just going to clear it out, all the jungle camps. They want to play it safe, make sure they don't miss out anything. You can see there, YF66, just buying a lot of information from the team.
Yeah, but once it hits level 2, it gets a little scary for him. So, of course, he could have taken the beetle. He realizes that mid lane, they could possibly rotate on him. So it's safer if he just goes for his own jungle camps.
YF66 going 1v1, but nil here, no. The rest of the team is here. Magic Thumb not going to land, but look at the dunk from that Terizla Jill saying, if you step forward, you are gonna die.
Oh, luckily that Ring of Order didn't slow him just enough to really get even more damage, because I think if he got the full combination of everybody's abilities, I don't think he would have been able to survive there.
Yeah, and you can see that Louvre actually picking up double crab in the early stages. They're just gonna accelerate their goal efficiency here.
Let's see how Resolution is going to actually deal with this composition, because so far, I mean, nothing too much has happened just yet, but level 4s is coming up soon, and I think that's where they're going to shine.
Let's see what they want to go for. They are actually going for a slight little cheeky dive in the bottom lane. Guinevere, Kaja making their way there. They want to dive on the Thamos maybe.
Might be a little tough there, but I think as long as Guinevere lands the Magic Thump, it should be okay.
No, bottom lane. They want to go for the dive. Magic Thump doesn't land, but the Violet Record just keeps it in place. And the dunk, not even needed. That was a smooth dive and just get it out scot-free.
Yeah, really nicely done by Marshall No Mercy there. Divine Judgment. Oh, wait a minute. DK44.
Oh, he's low. He does have Flicker, but a Shadow Q. They want to spread their own damage, but not going to be enough. Bad boy. He's taking a turn. He needs to be careful. One more auto take. Aaron gets that. Yor tanked a couple of the hits as well, but oh, guess what? The rest of RSO here feel the resolution. Your Petrify Hurricane Dance locks him against the wall. That's a quick 2 kills. Rezo bites back.
Oh man, that's got to be some high resolution gameplay right there. But let's see how they want to play this. You like that one?
No.
gonna keep pummeling you. But Marshall No Mercy, can he actually pull this off? The rest of the team knows this is happening.
They have to be careful, Jiu. He does have the penalty zone available. What coming from front side? Penalty zone lands on the tree. He even gets the turtle. And now they're going for it. Sam is the first casualty of the fight. They want to back off it. DK44 super low. He's trying to find one. Shadow Q already onto. He's trying to shatter damage with Hiccup, but Aka needs to back off. He needs to run away. He's against 4, and he goes down to all. Lurf coming in big time. Machado, he's not done. He wants to try for the die, but no minions means no chase.
I mean, honestly, if he was just a wee bit closer, I think he would have been able to pull off the Divine Judgment. But YR66, he's in a lot of trouble here, taking quite a bit of damage.
Does manage to walk away, but he's getting dived on so deep. Battle, there goes the execution strike. The charge does land the stun. They want to go for a little bit more, but they need to be careful. RSO is in the vicinity. Numina Blast does hit onto it, but the minion break just cancels the Hurricane Dance. And now Magic Thumb lands on the Lolita. Zam is super low. RSO bleeding. They're hell fast away. They need to be careful. They're just dancing with that. There goes the Hurricane, the 1000 pounder into the 2 members. Hiccup gonna go down to the Kaja as well, and Lolita to fall.
That was kind of unfortunate. I think they would have been able to save their members there had Lolita got the charge off a little bit sooner before the 3rd hit of that execution strike. That would have bought them plenty of time.
Yeah, so far Resolution feeling the heat of Louvre. They're going for a dive here, but Magic Thumb doesn't land. Masha does have the Divine Judgment, will pull him back. Nah, he's just gonna back up by the turret. That's an oopsie.
Ooh, that's a definite oopsie right there.
Oh, they're always stepping their boundaries. What? Petrify pushes back. Gonna fall. They need to respect their team here.
Absolutely, and don't forget that Hurricane Dance, you can't even spatial mic. Oh wait, hold on!
Penalty zone by Counter Inferno, gonna get a lot of it, but the dunk from Jill says, sit down, this is my lane.
Gio already 2-0-5. He's gonna go for it one more time! Oh, he missed the second one!
There goes the dunk, one more auto attack by him because he missed it. He doesn't have enough damage. He needs to run away, but he's getting kited by Zam. Good control of the umbrella from the Kagura. Does pick up a kill.
That hurts my soul just a little bit. Oh, he could have had that. He could have gotten out with one more kill. had he landed the second execution strike, but I think it's going to be okay. Jill's going to be coming back with a Bloodlust Axe. So, you know, if we're talking about buying time here, Bloodlust Axe the perfect buy for this, but they're going to lose the bottom side.
Oh, DK44 needs to be careful. The Shadow Q does share between two members, so he will be able to stay alive. Ooh, but the rest of RS, flickering just to make sure he stays alive.
Yeah, and I mean, right now Hayabusa is actually dealing a decent amount of damage just with his regular Shadow Shurikens onto the Claude itself, so that's already a pretty scary effect because you don't want your Claude just to get one shot if he's by himself.
Yeah, you can see flicker
Oh,
comes through. Kagura there, but I guess disjointed because of the Yin Yang Overcharge. Good mini upgrade will stop the Hurricane Dance from Archive. Looks like they will just back away. Lurf now looking onto Turtle.
Yeah, this is going to be really difficult because now that you really think about it, oh no, they're going to go for another dive.
There goes Shadow Q once again. They're sharing between the damage. Luminum Blast will come out, but not in the right direction. And Bad Boy gets scot-free. Run the hell out of there.
Ooh, I mean, Bad Boy, he's got to be sweating a little bit because you have to remember that he wants to dash backward, but now Aaron, he's in trouble here.
That was nasty. Guinevere, what was that? He went in with the energy wave blindly, hit on the Lolita, and went for a freebie on Aaron as well.
Oh my goodness, Lord. Right now, looking great position. Team Resolution trying to keep up as much as possible here. 6k gold lead going over to Lorv. Let's see how they want to expand it.
This is a quick win coming out from Lorv. You can see the aggressive playstyle coming up from the Indonesian squad, and they are not showing signs of letting that go.
This is going to be really, really difficult because now with this composition, if they start the snowball, they're just going to keep on going until Team Resolution is able to reply them with a strong team fight. But right now, it's not looking too good.
Yeah, they're just making things very, very slow here. And the thing is that they have a comp that skills so late into the game with that Claw, with the Kagura, so they need those items, but they are not finding anywhere to farm.
Not to mention that most of their, especially their fighter heroes and their assassins, just really need one item to deal a decent amount of damage to this composition because, again, remember that Lolita, even though she is a tank, she can't exactly block everything.
Oh, Hiccup missing the Petrified, and now Magic Down for one. Not gonna land, but he does have Spatial Migration. They want to go for the spike though. Numenor Blast will not come out, it will get cancelled, but there goes the Hurricane Dance. Do kill one of Jill. Penalty zone, execution strike. There goes the damage, and there goes the kill. They want to go for a little bit more. Jill into the back line. He's just playing bodyguard, playing defense. No one crosses this line without my consent.
Ooh, Jill, big boy plays great flicker into the penalty zone. That was a good lockdown. Gets the first kill, had his cooldowns just been a little bit early, just 1 second off. I think he would have been able to pick up the Akai as well. But the rest of the team of Resolution is just struggling to find the ground. It looked like the fight was really good, but luckily Jill was able to save that situation.
Oh, Hiccup finds your Blender, does get tagged in, but he doesn't really want to engage onto that.
I mean, Turtle's up in like a second, so I think they want to hold up their abilities for now.
Ooh, endless battle, Bad Boy, huge.
He's a little too big. I don't think their team can deal with it. Level 11,
especially
2 kills,
with the
2
turtle
items.
buff as well, man.
This is so scary. I feel so bad for Aaron because he's got to be very careful if he does try and walk up into brushes.
Yeah, they are going things slowly. And you can see Lurf, they do not want to make any silly mistakes. No things by the book. There goes the flicker. Lolita does get catched on, should be dead here. DK44 does have the Curse Bro, penalties on catching off the Zam. They want to kill off the Kagura maybe. Doesn't go for the dive just yet. But meanwhile, Hayabusa going in. They just go for the Shadow Kill. Immediately Kagura's dead. Kagura's dead.
Oh no. Wait, no, that's not the end of it. I think they still want more. They're still pushing forward.
There goes the Minion of Fury, and immediately Y66 is going to go down to the Phantom Shurikens as well. Hayabusa is online, and Louvre Esports on track to pick home game 1.
Team Resolution walking up a little too far. Watson's trouble, but the blazing duet isn't enough. Watts survives, and they take out their high ground target. They're going to push all the way to the end here. Can DK44 actually protect this? Can he clear that wave?
They have a couple of minions, but it looks like they're not going to go for the end here. Like I said, they want to be textbook, they want to be safe.
I mean, they've pushed their advantage as much as they possibly could. Lord's coming up in about 50 seconds or so if Team Resolution make another mistake, that could be the end of this game.
Yep, they are going to make sure they don't make any silly steps. They know, just control, remember your basics, go back to the lanes, make sure that you don't get anything caught out.
Oh, this is such a scary situation for Team Resolution because right now their win conditions, it's going to take a little too long and they have to be able to defend this last upcoming Lord fight, but Y66 might be in a little bit of trouble here.
Does have DK44 for backup, so they're just going to back off.
Oh man. I mean, I don't know how effective this Guardian's Bulwark is actually against Louvre right now because there's not a lot of projectiles they really want to block. I assume because of the AoE it charges up on much faster, but even then, I don't think it's as effective.
Yeah, we can see Lord is gonna be up in 4 seconds or so. That should be the next objective for Louvre Esports.
Ooh, I mean, Louvre could do A or B. A, rush Lord down, force team resolution, come and maybe look to a fight, or B, just set up an ambush.
Looks like they want to rush Lord down. They like option A here. Gideon always go with plan A.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Jill, to get a bad boy, just gonna solo a shadow kill. Gonna do a good amount of damage onto the Lord, and I think that should be a freebie. Rezo not in the vicinity to even contest.
Yep, they can't really do too much here, and I think the end game has finally commenced.
Masha tries to go for a flicker pickoff, but doesn't find anything.
Team Resolution is not in a good position. I don't think they have enough items to really clear the waves with Lord-empowered minions effectively.
Oh, there goes the counter Inferno, but he gets dragged back by Divine Judgment. Does he have enough damage? Does he have? Of course he does. Violet Welcome just sweeps him up. Now, with one member down, Louvre, they are looking, they are hungry, they want to pound, they want to get this game one in the bag.
Yeah, and I think any little mistake Team Resolution makes at this point, it's just not going to go too well for them. And right now the penalty zone.
Oh! Medium Fury Flicker, that's what you want to see. You're making a big play, but no one's gone down yet. Penalty zone, Dusk over. There goes a Hurricane Dance, but it's not going to be enough. Shadow Q's there. There goes the kill. There goes everyone else. The only surviving member is going to be DK44, but that doesn't really matter. Louvre going to look and pick up game one. And Resolution, they have a lot to think about.
Yeah, oof, Resolution. Great victory going over to Louvre Esports. Very dominant game overall. Let's look at the end game stats here to get a better idea of what these guys were capable of. But these boys, I mean, they're looking good. They're looking very, very clean. A lot of mistakes made by Resolution was punished almost instantaneously.
Yeah.
Like he walks out a little bit of position, bam, you're dead.
Mean, that's what you expect from this Indonesian squad, right? They are disciplined, they are quick, they are steady, and you could see there, immediately every single small little openings, they pounce onto it.
Not to mention, they are unbelievably good at gacha.
Yeah.
I mean, if almost walks out even just a little bit out of the turret, instantly gets Divine Judgment, gets yanked up, instantly killed by the rest of the team, and it happened time and time again.
Yeah, I mean, that's why they think Kaja is such a strong pick. But let's look at the end game stats here, and straight away, you can see everyone on side of Louvre super well fed.
Oh, this was a really, really tough game for Rezo here. Now, I think we need to think about a couple of things. I think Kaya needs to go. Number one, Kaya, get rid of that. That is unbelievable.
At least next game, Resolution is on the red side, so they have first pick. Sorry, they're on the blue side, they have first pick.
Agreed. But I don't know how effective Taritzla was in this particular situation. I knew that they disrespected Taritzla's damage for sure, saying like, oh, don't worry, he can get his third execution strike off, that's going to be fine. Ends up they lose a member because he lets them through. So
yep.
they need to start respecting the damage that Jill is able to pump out. But I don't think that 40% damage reduction was super abusable in this particular